Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Forbidden Lands with our wonderful GM Sterling. As I bring them up in the audio, say hello, everybody.
Hi,
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
I'm Dr. Nick.
So yes, good evening and good morning wherever you are in the world. My name is Sterling, and this is a crazy bunch of Australians exploring a crazy bunch of interesting locations across the Forbidden Lands. In our last session, the party very bravely ventured into the ruins of an ancient castle known as Weatherstone. Now, do any of our delightful heroes, I use the term loosely, have any good recaps as to what happened? Does anyone care to tell the good audience
There
what
was
occurred?
a shadow.
They shatter.
There was a shadow, and it didn't take kindly to us having fire.
But most importantly, Grak was magically back.
Yes, yes. Minus a finger.
Minus a finger, surprisingly well off for being dead in the last time.
Seems like a fair trade, yeah. But yes, the party has encountered this strange creature in the dark as they have been poking around the innards of this ruined castle, and very bravely they ran away into a small, decrepit bedchamber. They have hastily lit a fire, and they are hoping that the light produced will keep the creature at bay, as it seems to move around them in the walls, the ceiling. It seems to be this rushing wind of darkness that seems to manifest at will. What will the party do now? Take it away, my dear friends and compatriots.
Set everything on fire. Seems to be the only way.
A Zorg's favoured way, yes, we can do that.
I was thinking if we had beans, we could fight wind with wind, but I think that's going to take longer than we have the time for.
Maybe, just maybe.
All right, so we have the Zorg option, the Tom Bombadil option.
And the brave fight it until we die, spitting our last breath in its face. But that's last resort.
Yeah, last resort. We're gonna go down fighting.
If we are to die, we should die gloriously. When Zorg's embraced.
Look at that. I have a very good pair of boots. I'm very good at running. I'll leave you fuckers to die. I'm out.
Well, I think it's obvious that we can't spend all the time in this one room.
This is your home now.
We live here.
I think each of us, I know that you guys can see probably better in the dark, but I think that each of us should be equipped with a torch.
Absolutely. This thing doesn't appear to like light, so let's make sure it's got lots of things to dislike.
Does anybody have a, lantern? No, why would you have a lantern? That would make sense.
I mean,
I
only
have
if
a
we couldn't
flint
see in the
steel.
dark.
Yeah, I was just thinking, because he's produced wind, or it has produced wind, and a lantern would be, protected a little bit from that, but yeah, that doesn't make sense, does it?
I have a shovel.
I have a potato.
Look, both of these are just as good options at this stage.
If we dig a hole and put the potato in the hole, we have infinite money.
Well, there's a shattered bookcase in the corner, which I think we turned most of into the fire. We can make torches out of that and just have a shit ton of them and hope that that works.
Technically, it is a bed frame, but yes, you do still have a little bit of potential fuel left with the wood you have available to you. You could also start tearing up floorboards if you were really keen.
How high are these floorboards?
They've not seen some maintenance for a good 200 years. They are,
Bundle of
not in good nick.
floorboards is not beyond a terrible idea. I'll pull up a couple using my shovel as a pry bar.
All right. In which case, good Sidarius, I will require a strength check from you, please, or a might. Or just a straight strength.
Straight strength.
Mm-hmm.
No modifiers.
No modifiers.
I am using a
I
shovel.
think we're good.
It's not dirt.
It's probably got more dirt than wood in some places, though.
I don't know. I'm thinking it's going to be dry and splintery and just not resist a whole lot.
Yep. Have a +1 bonus
I will take it.
for the shovel,
One shoveling.
and we'll see how you do.
Yeah, well, that's pretty good.
Pretty good. With a creak and a snap, you are able to lift up these floorboards, which, as you surmised, do not offer a great deal of resistance, as decrepit as they are. And much to your happiness, you find yourself, Darius, staring down into the dining area below you, on the floor below.
Ooh, the area with all the corpses and stuff from last time.
Indeed.
Why so happy?
Yeah, because that's a way out that doesn't involve the corridor of death.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah.
Did
How
anyone
high
do a
up
rope?
are we? Because it was quite high from what I remember.
It was a decent sized hall. So, I would say we go the traditional 10 feet.
Yeah, that's survivable.
It is.
Probably not even broken bone worthy.
Yeah, that is an
For
eminently
those
acceptable
at
plan.
full health.
Yes.
Yeah, you've survived death once. I'm sure a second time won't be a big issue.
Yes,
Well,
indeed.
does someone else go first? I can land on your corpse.
Worst case scenario, we can feed you down, and I've got a blanket we can use as a rope. Or I've got rope we can use as a rope. Either way.
Possibly not a good idea to have poor Garak go down first, as he's still smarting from his altercation with the statue outside.
Yes, he has proven that climb no good.
The near death experience.
Careful, you've only got so many of those.
So are we running for the hills, or are we opening a door and using that if we need it later?
I
I
say we
don't-
light more fires.
Yeah, I don't think we're done here yet.
Yeah, I feel like it's good to have an escape, but we don't need to use it yet.
More torches, more fire.
Yes.
More torches. So do what we can with the bed frame. Do we want to, or do we need to like tear up the blanket or some bits of rope or whatever to make the torches last longer? Or
I think I would say yes if you are able to succeed at a survival check, sir, in order to prepare proper torches.
that is not good.
Doesn't appear to be too much in the way of strips of linen to provide sufficient fuel. Or
Oh, bugger it. I'm going to push it. That was a bad idea.
try as you might, and it frustrates you no end. You try and cobble together some torches from the materials you have, but it all just disintegrates in your hand. It's far too old. So you are not going to be able to make more torches.
Bugger.
Okay. Okay, we'll just take what we have and.
I've got the floorboards.
Yes, we do have some extra floorboards.
So we have burning hunks of wood, but not torches per se.
I could try and make something out of them.
Yeah, you're welcome to have a crack.
Indeed. You can make a survival check if you wish, Darius. Oh. That's a bit better. You are able to produce one torch. You managed to find some bits of wood using the floorboards you dug up, and some perhaps better strips of linen that did not automatically disintegrate at your touch.
Oh, good. Keep it together with a bit of mold. That's how you keep it going.
Who would like to hold the torch? Or would it be Darius?
I suppose I'm not that much used in combat, so torch makes sense.
I want to say that Hoss should have the torch because she needs it the most, but
She has a
she
torch
needs
already.
both hands
I-
for the stuff.
I currently do have a torch, and my bow's not very good against it anyway, so...
So yes. Grak, have a torch.
Okay.
You need to stay in the back.
I guess the next question is, and this would be better if we had more torches, but yes, that's not happening. Is hitting this thing with a torch going to be the magic? This is how to fuck it off completely?
Well, that or surrounding it by fire.
I feel like that's within our capabilities, but there won't be a castle left afterwards.
Listen, it's a fixer-upper, and the easiest way to fix her up is to get rid of the bad bones.
Napalm, the start of every successful renovation.
And good morning, Riven868.
Good morning. So then, what's the plan?
We go out blazing. Not guns blazing, just blazing.
Yeah, let's do a little bit of extra stuff first. Crack that hole in the floor open enough that we can just go through it. And I'll run that rope down so we've got something to use to get there. Anchor it to something on the fireplace or whatever that's secure.
Mm-hmm.
Assume it has like a log grate or something that's probably in decent enough repair.
Or if there's a exposed beam from where we've ripped up floorboards, maybe use that.
All right. Well, I will require a strength check from you. See if you can pry up some more floorboards to. Okay.
Alrighty.
I'm looking at everything.
Can I keep my +1 from the shovel?
Yes, for someone using the shovel, you may.
Hey, there we go. I'm going to square it off neatly. I'm going to see if I can make it as unjagged as possible.
Very good. You do manage to dig up more of the floorboards, just enough to fit a goblin-sized creature down through the hole.
I look over at Hosfae and sort of make a measuring and like, yeah, you'll be fine. Close enough is good enough.
All right, we have
Can
our
you hear
escape.
what's going on outside, or has it just been silence?
It has diminished into an ominous silence.
It's my least favorite kind of silence.
Shall
it
we
only
leave then?
responded after I screamed. So maybe if I don't scream, we'll stop responding and we can just do what we want.
What
Possibly.
skill would govern first aid?
That would be healing.
Healing, you say?
Yes, indeed.
Does anyone have healing trained that might help our poor companion Grak?
I have a little bit of healing.
Might be worthwhile trying to patch him up a little bit better.
I've got nothing, sorry.
I can't heal myself.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yeah. And might be worth me doing the same because I'm at half of my wits.
Oof.
Fortunately, healing is not based on wits. Let's
No.
try and
It's based
get
on empathy.
our healer functional again. And survey says no.
I can give it a go with some assistance from someone with some medical knowledge, possibly giving me a +1. Yes, no?
No, it wouldn't help, unfortunately.
Alright, well, I'll
At
give it
this
a roll.
point.
Oh! It's a something, at least.
All right. It takes you a little while as you try to stop Grak as he wanders around the room.
Sit down. Let me tend the wounds.
But you manage to use some of the crappy little strips of linen to apply a bandage to some of the areas where he's been bumped and bruised as he fell off that statue. And he is able to recover 1 point of his strength from your ministrations.
Nothing terrible. Nothing great, though.
And what did we learn?
Darius
Nothing.
is
Try harder.
surprisingly useful sometimes.
Climb faster.
I meant the statue, but sure.
Alright, I suppose the
All
only
right.
thing for it is to confront whatever's out there.
Can I wave my torch outside the door but not actually leave the room?
I'm
So
going to
you're
open-
opening the door.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
come
hi.
face to face with this humanoid figure that seems to manifest physically out of the shadows. And in the instant that you open the door to shine the torch, it lets out this wordless scream, stunning you all. I will have from each of you a wits check, please.
Wits.
Oh, this is not going to go well.
Oh, shit.
Haha.
Oh dear, dear, dear. Okay, Hosfae. Everyone else, all the goblins are fine, but Hosfae, you are quite surprised and upset by this. Your hackles go up. You suffer 1 point of wits damage as the creature immediately moves away out of the path of the light, screaming as it goes.
Do I get a sense that it's magical or demonic?
I will have a lore check from you.
Maybe it's just lonely.
Because I've got a thing where demons instinctively fear me. So if it's a demon, I could just chase it around with a torch and being like, fuck off, get out.
No, down, bad.
Possibly. Anyone with lore can
I'll try and give it a roll.
Why not? Oh, no, I don't. Can I do it even though I don't have a thing?
Oops.
I don't know crap.
No, I think you'll have to be trained in this. I think to
Fair
do
enough.
this test. But sadly, it seems none of you are quite sure what that was. It was not pleasant at all. Almost like a slender man of pure darkness.
Let's call him Venter.
He's the blackest of
Lovely.
the blacks.
I don't think this music is quite sinister enough for this, so I think I will just change
It's
it up
hopeful.
a little bit. It is. Perhaps
Oh,
as well
I
just
thought you were being
misunderstanding.
kind. You're like, it's fine. Everyone's gonna be fine.
I'm now having horrible thoughts about herding this thing using the torches back down those stairs.
Like I said, more fires. We need to get it somewhere where it can't escape light.
Yeah.
It can go through walls.
Can it?
Well, I think
No, I haven't seen that.
didn't it come through the floor? Or did I misunderstand that, Sterling?
It does seem to move with quite some alacrity. You haven't seen it phase through walls, but it has maneuvered around you quite rapidly.
Okay. I thought it came through the floor last time. Sorry.
It sort of lunged out of the corner, like the shadows of the corner as Darius walked around that corner.
Okay.
It
And
does
he
seem to.
wasn't in the light at that point.
Hmm.
Yeah? Or was he at the edge of?
It was at the edge of the light, so it lashed out just as the torchlight was coming around the corner.
Is there any
In that.
daylight? Or is it
We do have
coming into
windows
dark
here.
light?
You do have some arrow slits that are stuffed with cobwebs.
Cobwebs burn really well.
Yeah.
For like half a second.
First plan. Open windows.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Light torches.
By
Light the
torches.
floor. Would a torchbearer care to lead the way out? Because, yeah.
Your friend, come back.
Well, we
Wish
haven't
to
actually
scream.
tried talking to it yet.
It didn't seem one for the languages.
Yeah, and
I
look,
screamed at it. It screamed back. We had a thing going.
Grak is like Dory with whale at the moment.
So is this an arrow slit over here?
It is indeed.
Can I see if I can get more light into here somehow?
You can spend some time doing that, yes, and it will provide a little bit of light.
I'll do the same at the next one along. And Grak, please keep me in the light.
Okay, how about we have a buddy system? Grak's got one. You stay with Pozic. I'll stay with Darrett.
Sounds good.
Excellent.
Remember, don't
I was just-
split the party.
Where?
Doggo.
I know I'm trying to get him through. I've got both of us selected, and he can't come through the wall. Thank you.
Yeah.
There we go. Alrighty.
Once I select both of them, it's a little bit tricky to unselect.
Well, I suggest we pick a direction and start clearing arrow slits to let some light in. What is
Well,
the time of day?
Left.
though?
It's about midday.
Ah,
But we
good.
came from the left. Should we go right?
Or
Well,
arrow
on
slits
the
to
left, we know what's there, so it's not unknown territory.
Fair enough. Do I have a knife? Actually, no. I'm just going to use the torch. Never mind. I'm going to put my bow. I'm not holding my bow. I'm just holding the torch.
You do have a knife, yes.
I'll hold the knife in one hand and the torch in the other.
Very
But I'll
good.
only probably be attacking with one.
All right.
Just in case the next thing that we come up against is, like, not Mr. Venter.
Do we want to light fires in those other fireplaces in the other three rooms? Because it already blew one of them out. Or are we just assuming that it's going to deal with them as and when, and it's not worth the effort?
I don't want to waste too much time trying to illuminate the whole place.
If I'm going to do that, I'm just going to set the whole place on fire.
I figured the arrow
That's a
slits
large
would be
difference.
natural light. I don't think it can snuff out the sun.
Fair.
Suddenly
That was
eclipse.
their first
Ah,
mistake.
shit!
Like, are you kidding me?
There are many things going on in this setting. Not all of it is at your level.
The red mist is gone,
It's
but
fine,
now
it's
the
fine.
sun is out.
Who turned off the sun? Turn it back on, quickly.
So should we work our way around the left, clearing all those slits, and see how we go that way?
Yep.
Yep.
Do it. Stay within sight of each other.
As you go along, the walls and the floor seem to creak and moan at your passing. You're all on edge, trying to hear and catch sight of any glimpse of this creature of darkness. Yet, as your torches shine across the path ahead, nothing happens to you.
Was it in the first or the second room that we lit the first fire?
It's in the
the
second room.
Yes.
Well, let's take a slight detour in there, see how it was put out, whether it was water or just blown out or whatever.
I'm assuming he's a windy boy.
Stepping inside the room and examining the embers, you find them doused as if they have been snuffed out, like a candle. There's no sign of any water or other materials.
Okay, so blown out or starved or whatever.
I always assumed snuffed out was like when you pinch it with your fingers.
Same.
Technicalities.
A snuff is actually a little capped thing that you put over the top of a candle.
I'm about to get detoured, but what's a snuff box? Never mind.
That is a different thing. That is for, the rich people and their habits.
Nose candy. So open those other two sets of window slits on the way through.
You have indeed. You may notice there's some light coming through now. Though torches are.
And this is the way we came originally. There is a door at the end of this hallway.
Let's see what it is.
There's more arrow slits up ahead.
We'll stick together. Move carefully. It's a shame those barrels held no oil.
No, it's just life-giving water.
Doesn't sound burnable.
Out of water, we can create hydrogen.
Has anyone got a convenient copper plate? I'll clear out that arrow slit as I go past it.
And I'll go a little bit further ahead and get that other arrow slit.
Indeed.
There's also a corridor off to our left, but I assume it's more of the same for the moment.
You mean right?
Yeah.
The doorway up ahead has cracks of daylight streaming through underneath it and
boot.
Absolutely.
But the goblins have never been so happy to see daylight before.
Opening it, it opens out to a long stretch of wall that goes up the side of the hill and terminates in another structure further up the hill. In fact, I will just switch back briefly to the map, the earlier map of Weatherstone. And so what you're looking at is this really steep climb.
Yeah, okay.
But it is climbable. It has steps, a lot of them, leading up to what appears to be some sort of access way into the structure up above you.
Okay. So that is from building 1 to building 2.
The question is, what do we do with building 1?
I feel like we should clear it before we move on, because in order to get out, we're going to have to go back through it. And I do not want to be in here long enough that I'm trying to get through there in the dark.
I don't want to meet this thing in the dark. Like, we can run outside if we need to, but I don't particularly feel like sleeping on stairs tonight.
Yeah, I think that's entirely legit.
I've slept on a lot of things in my life, and stairs ain't one of them.
It sounds
I have done it. Do not recommend.
Okay, well, I vote that we leave the door open.
Absolutely.
If we could do it easily, I reckon we should dismantle the door. But I don't think we should
Shovel
put
to
too
the
much effort.
rescue.
At least block it open. Put a rock or something in the way.
This might be this creature's home. The whole place might be this creature's home. We don't know. It's not
Well,
talking to us.
Too bad for it, because it's ours now.
Unfortunately, we're the eviction crew.
Either it leaves, or there will be no castle. There is no middle ground here.
Yes.
It either belongs to us or it belongs to Zorg.
Are we Terra Goblinus?
Yes. Were
Yes.
there goblins here when we arrived? No. Therefore, no one owns it.
Oh dear. Aussie in joke for all those listening. Don't worry about it. So, what do you do?
Make sure door is open and staying that way, and then double back to that cross corridor.
Can I peel it off its hinges with the shovel? Would that be a strength check?
It would indeed. It would be quite hard. So add a -1 to your modifier to your strength check, please.
I will attempt. Get wrecked.
Oh, he does it indeed. With a great show of force, he wrenches the door off its hinges, and it crashes to the ground, splintering in bits and pieces on the floor.
Can we make more torches out of that?
You potentially could, yes.
I could roll survival again to see if I can.
Certainly.
I'd like to try. I've got 4 survival.
Give it a shot.
Grak makes a torch. Who does he bestow it upon?
Pozic.
Hooray. Sword in one hand, torch in the other.
It shall receive the torch of Grak.
Aziz, light!
All right. To the corridor we've not explored yet, I take it?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking.
It is a little bit too lambent. Just the intensity a bit. There we are.
That's a high quality rug. Excellent tinder.
Yes.
Not as bad as the rug on, not as good as the rug on your.
Wait. Is that worth money?
Once, maybe. It's now moth-eaten, tattered. It's at least 200 years old. It's not looking...
So it's an antique, you're saying?
I was waiting for that.
Listen, people will buy all sorts
Torch
of
material to me.
Oh, if we must.
I mean, we have one party member without a torch.
Well, I will duck into the room and try and fashion a torch out of some bed frame and some rug.
Make me a survival check, please. Let's see how you do.
I keep closing my character sheet. I apologize. Survival. Any modifiers?
No, not at this stage.
Dang.
You can double click on the top section of it to like minimize it.
Oh, so you can. Well, that's much more useful.
Yeah, figured.
Today I learned.
I think we do have pop-out functioning as well, so you can actually pop it out to a separate browser window entirely if you wish.
Yes, that's probably not a terrible idea. I might just put it over there.
Well, the people who've never used Foundry before.
Yes.
Many mods. It is very good. Highly good setup, bit of a software. I highly recommend. This is not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Hashtag could be sponsored.
Hashtag I had to buy it. Bastards.
Oh well, I'm unsuccessful at my torchioning.
Indeed.
Can I try and make one?
Yes. Let us see if Grok's superior survival skills can come into play. And yes, they do. Grok is able to very deftly tear up great strips of this rug and produce 3 torches.
I like to imagine Darius was there like, oh, just take a little bit of the corners. I don't want to ruin it, you know.
Got to keep the resale value up.
Yes.
And then Greg's just like, there you go. Oh. Okay. So
Everybody gets torches.
we have some
Even
backups.
Cairo, if he wants one. Cairo's walking around with a torch in his mouth. I don't think I could convince him to do that.
As cute as that would be, I can just imagine him accidentally setting things on fire as he goes.
Yes, and knowing how animals are with fire, I don't think you'd appreciate that.
Or worse, thinking it's a fetch toy and just running off in the opposite direction.
Oh no, that could really work for us.
No, I don't want him to die.
No, he won't die, but he'll chase off being terrified of the flames.
Ooh, yeah, that's
I'm now the video of the dog with the firework running around as it's going off. What I've got in my head right now.
No.
Okay.
so the room to the south. Same deal. Nothing interesting or exciting.
Nothing at all, it seems. This room is bereft of much in the way of value. Darius, can I have an agility check from you, please?
Oh, wow. Yes. I'm not going to like it, though.
I reckon this would be a nice Airbnb.
Yes.
With a sickening crunch, one of the floorboards gives out from beneath you, Darius, but you are able to just deftly jump out of the way of it as it leaves an unpleasant, jagged hole in the floor.
Is there more downstairs visible?
Yes, a different chamber, but you can't see too much of it. Seems to be maybe a kitchen.
Ah, you know what kitchens often have?
Food. But it's
Flammable
been-
material.
Knives.
Flour.
Ooh.
Sugar.
Sugar's not flammable.
Sugar's very flammable.
Especially if you mix it with flour first.
Ooh.
Why do I feel like I'm learning more about fire than I should?
Ah, yes, the forbidden knowledge.
There is something you shouldn't learn about fire.
I do know that flour is very flammable, having set myself on fire once with it.
Ah, you'll learn it in the ways.
That time when Hosfae discovers that she actually joined a secret goblin cult of Zorg.
I should just give in. Okay.
Ooh, fresh mold.
Yes, there is quite an unpleasant stench of mould in this chamber. In fact, I will get a wits check from Grok, please, as he enters.
Does Grok really need to take that? Of all people, Grok.
Debating it in my head, but no, he is able to withstand the stench. Posic, it is quite overwhelming.
Yeah, I'm going to
You may
leave
not-
Greg to it.
That's Grak's business.
Stinks so good.
I'll pop open this door.
Can I find anything in here of value?
You actually could harvest this mold, and you think you can turn it into at least one ration of food, at least for you.
Doubt.
I'd like to do that, please.
Very
Hashtag
well. You
doubt.
can certainly do that.
I ain't cooking that for you, man. That's all yours.
Very well. It takes Grok a few minutes to do that, but he does manage to recover one ration of mouldy food coming to a stew near you.
And the room to the north. Anything fascinating there?
Similar sort of setup, unfortunately. All these rooms seem to be very decayed, very weather-beaten, mouldy, nothing of value.
goes the weasel.
There is, however, a chest in this one.
Oh, it's totally going to be trapped.
With my trusty shovel.
I swear, that shovel is rapidly becoming your signature weapon.
It's like the frying pan from Tangled.
Yes.
I'm just thinking of the treasure hunters from Wakfu.
I've never seen it.
Their weapons are shovels. Each treasure hunter, depending on their skill and, I guess, lead skills, gets the bigger, fancier shovel.
I'm going to test the floor around the chest with the shovel first to make sure there's no broken boards.
Make me a scouting check, please, Darius.
I can absolutely do that. Can I get a +1 or something?
No, at this point, I'm afraid.
I suggest you
Not
throw.
that you need it. No, you are very careful stepping into the room, wary of any floorboards, and fortunately these ones seem to be rather stable. However, you do notice something odd about this chest. Can I get you to roll me 2d6, please, one after the other?
I suggest you throw the rug over it and whack it with your shovel.
Is this just a /roll command?
It should just be /r space d6. 2d6. There we are. It's the first
One. Please don't be a mimic. Please don't be a mimic.
You do notice that the locking mechanism of the chest is far more elaborate than it really needs to be, and you suspect a trap.
Can I inspect the hinges at the back?
You may, yes. Well, how exactly do you examine them?
Oh, I just want to see if they're the standard barrel pin type hinge.
They do appear to be, yes.
Interesting.
Open it.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, B1?
I think I am B2. If the front way's barred, go through the back door.
G1 and G2.
I have a tent, which means I have tent pegs, and I think tent pegs plus barrel pins equals no more barrel pin.
Indeed, if we can force the pin from the other side so that it comes out, and then open it from the other side so as not to trigger it whilst we're in front of it at the very least.
Point it towards the wall before you do that.
Oh, well, we can turn it around, I'm sure. But it might be an explosive gas trap, at which point we'll see. We just want to lever it up a little bit to see inside.
I'm going to stay over here.
Me and Darius will deal with the thing and get the loot.
So
I'm
you
happy to
hold
help you.
that there, and then I'm going to hit it with this shovel.
All right, I will need a strength check from you, please, Darius.
Should I roll as well, or?
Sorry, yes, you are assisting, aren't you? So,
Can I make a plea that this is a wits check and not a strength check?
Oh, are you bashing it in? Or are you trying to be very careful and
Very careful and sneaky
cunning?
about it.
Okay, in which case I would suggest I would make it an agility check instead.
I can live
And you
with
can
an
have
agility
+1 for Pozic assisting you.
Okie dokie, I can
See
live
how
with
you
this. A.
Nice.
2 successes. You are able to knock out the pins of the hinges, and after some very careful, very fraught work, you manage to slowly lift off the back end of lift up the back end of the chest door, revealing something valuable inside.
Ooh.
You also catch a glimpse of some sort of metallic container, almost like a bottle, attached to the lock.
It would appear
which seems to be the innards of the trap. Whatever it might be.
Can we see how the trap would have broken the bottle or whatever and just make sure that doesn't happen?
Not from your current position. You'd really need to take it apart very carefully and study it to understand that.
Maybe not then.
What are my chances of getting said item out of the chest without setting off the trap?
Well, let's see what you have first. So again, roll me a couple of d6 to see what Darius has discovered. Involve the players in their own destruction. Wait, I mean, fortune. Fortune. It's money, dear Darius. One of your favourite things, I'm sure. As it appears to be a pile of around 14 copper coins rattling around inside the chest.
Let's see. Possibility of death or 14 coins.
You could certainly, I think, extract those coins, especially with POSIX's help. If you keep the lid of the chest open, you should be able to
just put
extract them without.
Why do I feel like the poison is worth more than that?
Man, someone went to a lot of trouble for 14 coins.
It's like the lady I saw at the news agency today. She put a lotto ticket in. How much did I win?
I rolled on the wrong table.
$11.
My apologies. No, make that 14 silver.
Ooh. Oh, well, that's much more reasonable.
That just made me realise, oh crap, wrong table, yes.
Can I still get them out with my hands?
Yes, no, absolutely.
Wonderful.
Gonna have to check if it has a false bottom at some point.
Look, I've gotten what's in it. Unless we really want to salvage the trap chest, we can come back for it later. Well, there we go. We got some money.
You did indeed.
First good thing that's come out of this fight.
The interesting thing about these coins, though, is that they are very old minted coins from Alderland, the human nation far to the south. These things are hard to find nowadays. Nobody's minting silver coins as far as you're aware.
Interesting. Rare coins.
Might be more valuable than the...
Well, we will have to see, but obviously they will have value. Now, the thought occurs, the potential to use the trap as a trap, because we know it's a trap, against something that doesn't know it's a trap. I don't know if it's worth the risk, but we could always lure it into here if we needed to.
Yeah, thing is we don't know what the trap does. It's got a bottle of something, but it could be a gas, it could be an explosion, it could be fire, it could be nothing.
True.
Could be inert after so many years.
Yeah, I think that's more we deconstruct and salvage later if we have lots of time and can just mess around.
Yes, very well. Let us...
Sounds like a fun idea, but a later idea.
Later.
Too far.
Questions for later. Let us move on then.
I see door, I open door.
Oh.
Well, look at that. It's another room with another chest in it.
Ooh. Darius, you know the drill.
I will check the floor for any weaknesses first.
That is a very good idea.
That will be, what was that, a wits check?
Scouting.
Scouting, that's correct. Scout.
Crack! What are you doing?
Ooh.
Nothing.
Got a nothing.
Seems perfectly fine.
I don't mind you doing it, just don't do it by yourself.
I've got the light.
Is the pool of moldy whatever there just nothing, or?
Crack, mold.
Mold. Tastes like mold.
This appears to be more harvestable mold, Mr. Grack.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, let's inspectorate this chest.
Is the lock the same size as the other one? Because this chest looks fancier.
It does look a bit fancier. It's in a little bit better nick than the last one. How do you proceed?
Well, I'd like to inspect it, see if I can ascertain if it's trapperized like the last one.
All right. Make me a scouting roll, please. Yes, it is. A different trap this time. This one appears to be well hidden, but mechanical.
Does it appear to be a part of the lock or a part of the lid? Or can I not discern that yet?
You can't discern that yet.
Can I... What should I roll to try and figure that out?
What should you roll? I think it would be a wits check, I think.
Wits roll? Got a
Peering very close to it, but not touching it, you find that the lock itself, or the latch to open the lid, is connected to this trap, and you think something bad will happen if you physically touch the latch.
Is there a way to disarm the latch?
Potentially a sleight of hand check, a hard one.
Ooh, sleight of hand. It's not trained. I do have 4 agility, though.
You'll have a -1 modifier for it being hard.
Could just whack the latch with the shovel from as far away as you can reach.
I would... I'm going to try and disarm it first.
Very well.
1 success.
There is a click after several moments of trying to fiddle around carefully with it, and it seems that the trap itself is pretty worse for wear. Rust and decay have had their way, and the chest flicks open, revealing what would have been a very unpleasant, back in the day, setup where hidden blades, like switchblades, would have flicked out and cut you quite severely, possibly losing a finger or two, had you failed it disarming the trap. But I will get another roll or two from you to see what you find in this chest. So I'll have 2d6, one roll of 2d6 and another roll of 2d6. 2 potential finds in this chest. Oh, very good.
Ooh.
Okay, right.
Rolling high.
Yes, rolling high is good on these rolls. So let us see what you have discovered. Flick back and forth. Here we are. All right. The first one, not so interesting. These are indeed what you found before. More coinage, 13 copper coins. But that's not the most interesting thing in this chest. The most interesting thing in this chest is... Well then. You discover wrong table again. You discover a very elegant, well-made axe.
Upgrades.
I mean, I'm a sword boy, not an axe boy, but upgrade is upgrade.
I mean, I'm not saying that I'm useless at the moment, but perhaps this could improve me a little bit.
Specifically, it is a battle axe, but as it is quite well made, it is slightly better than the regular battle axe. Gives you a slightly better combat bonus to your roll. So a +3 instead of a +2. But it is one-handed. We'll conjure it. Shall I put it into your inventory?
Please.
Very well. I shall do so.
Finally, something useful in this place.
We found plenty of things. Few of them have been useful, but axes tend to get the job done.
All right, you can have that, sir. That should be now in your. So it's dropped. It'll need to be in your backpack. There we are. But you are. It does encumber you. Unfortunately, it is a very heavy weapon for you.
Drat.
So you may need to get someone else, some strapping young goblin assistant or wolfkin to assist you with that.
Hey, Buzzig, you want to swapsies?
Maybe. I'm pretty full up though. I'm
Sorry.
carrying all of our camp gear.
Do you want me to hold your other weapon?
If you wouldn't mind holding the dagger or the sling, or perhaps my spyglass.
I'll take the spyglass.
You'll never see it again.
Please be careful with it. It's a family heirloom. My father stole it fair and square. Not my family, obviously.
The spyglass will encumber Hosfae.
Oh.
Everyone's encumbered. It happens. Unless, Grak, could you hold the spyglass or the axe?
I've got so much mold.
Yes, meanwhile, Grak, you are able to recover another ration of food for yourself from this delightful collection of fungi.
Delicious.
Alright. Well, I guess I'm just going to hold on to it for the moment then. No matter what, someone's going to be encumbered, so may as well be me.
All right. In terms of what encumbrance will do to you, it means that if you do try to run in combat, you'll need to take an endurance check in order to do so.
Okay. Well, that's not terrible.
If you fail, however, you either drop what you're carrying or you can't do it. You're stuck.
Okay.
I ended up with Grak's field kitchen after his death, but it looks like he's still got it, so
Yes,
we've got a
we'll
double up,
yes.
which will impact capacity.
I just got rid of my one, so I think I should have weight.
All right,
But
so we're giving
2 small tents.
2 small tents.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so who shall end up with the axe?
I think Darius wants it.
Well, Grak, do you want the spyglass or the axe?
I'll take the spyglass.
Spyglass to Grak. Okay, I shall pass that over. Boop. Done.
That thing is massive.
It is.
It's made a lot of glass, I would assume, and metal.
Brass and glass and caps and, wrapping to make sure it doesn't get damaged.
Mm-hmm.
It's made of brass, glass, and class. Let's go.
All right.
Our dark friend ran away.
Looks
Yes,
like
no sight nor sound of your friend of darkness.
Unfortunate.
It is still ominously silent.
Well
So
then,
you step into this final chamber and you discover not very much, sadly.
another sellable rug. Someone needs a rug. I can sell a carpet.
Somebody would have to be very desperate to want that carpet.
There are very desperate people.
Selling things to desperate people is definitely Darius's forte.
There is one more door at the end of this hallway I don't think we explored.
Oh, down here.
Wait, Puzik,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
leaving you in that room alone.
Terrible
Yes, I'll
idea.
stop inspecting the inventory stuff and actually pay attention to where my dude is.
Oh, yeah, down here. Does this lead outside?
There's another door. A set of double doors.
I have a feeling friend has gone through here.
Possibly. Or it's been playing hide and seek with us in those rooms.
Well, it could just be following us.
Yeah.
Well, shall we open this final door and see what lies beyond?
Out of sight, out of light.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I just don't want to be in front, that's all.
Dibs.
The door creaks open, revealing a longer passageway leading deeper into the castle towards the east. It's full of dust and cobwebs and has not been walked by living creatures for quite some time. Dare you traverse it?
Has this place been the same?
I believe you asked me last session whether you'd noticed any signs of animal life, and not on this floor. You did see some bits and pieces on the floor below, droppings and things like that. But this seems like it hasn't been opened for a long time.
Onwards
But it
or
does seem to lead
upwards?
somewhere.
I can't remember if there were rooms off the Great Hall.
There was a kitchen behind it, but we didn't really explore much more. We found the up and we went up.
I hope the horses aren't dead.
I'm sure they're fine. They're in daylight for the moment.
Because I say we either go down and check out the kitchens fully
Mm-hmm.
before
We can-
proceeding on.
We can also put some stuff on the horses.
It's true.
You could do that, yes.
I don't think I'd need my staff at the moment.
Well, I'm not
Can
getting
drop-
rid of the shovel, but the blanket could probably stand to stick with the pack animals.
Yeah, and
Tents.
I'm fairly certain I'm not going to need tents and field kitchen and.
Yes.
Okay, let's go back and drop some stuff off and
Returning
Just going
to
to pull
the
this door
horses.
close.
Very well.
yeah,
I
might as
might-
well.
I might shift us back to the main map if you like.
That'd be
Okay.
good.
You can consider your next move. This is shortly after lunchtime on your day of exploration.
Okay, time to empty the pockets.
Yes. We found silver
Copper.
and this very nice axe.
Indeed.
What
It's a
was
very
the
nice
total
axe.
amount of silver?
14 silver, 13 copper.
13 copper. Very good.
Did you find another family heirloom?
Yes, I believe this will become someone's family heirloom.
Very good.
Rightio.
Okay. I'm just going to dump my dagger and probably the blanket onto the donkey. He can watch after it for the moment.
I'll just drop off the spyglass.
Very well.
And my cauldron, field kitchen, and tent can stay with the animals.
Oh yeah, in my tent.
I think I need to refresh my inventory. Oh, that X never found its way into my inventory. Interesting.
Well, that gets my capacity back to reasonable.
All right. So you spend several minutes offloading all of your extraneous gear to your pack animals. What is your next move? Do you go back to investigate the kitchen? Do you try to go up to the higher heights of this castle, or do you try to delve deeper on this level?
I want to solve this level.
Yeah, same.
We'll explore those kitchens then.
So kitchens first, and then go back upstairs and play whack-a-mole with Shadow Dude.
Are we gonna get pocket flour?
We could. Did I say we clear the kitchen, clear that building, then move on to the next one?
Yes, sounds good.
Open as many windows as possible.
Very well.
Spring cleaning.
Light all the fires.
All of the light everywhere. Yeah, I figure if we light a fire in each room and then station one of us with a torch at each of the corners, there's not going to be any shadows for it to hide in.
Just
that
the
will
shadows
either kill
behind your eyelids.
I don't need that thought, thank you.
Thank you for that image. That is delightful. But yeah, if we control the area so there is just nowhere that isn't in the light, it's either going to have to deal with the light and get very unhappy and hopefully hurt, or just cease existing.
I have 3 hunches. Is one of those the donkey?
Yes.
Yes.
Donkey!
You know what burns really well? Old, dry bones.
I mean, I'd like to see
really
a
well.
research on this, but okay.
Is this area that I'm currently standing in open to the elements?
Not directly, no.
So, is there sunlight?
Not in this part of the chamber, no.
Okay, I would like...
We could light
I'm
some
going to
fairly
clear one of these
impressive
arrows that's-
fires. I'm going to gather all the chairs and throw them into this fireplace.
Good plan.
All right. You take some
I will
time
gather
doing
all the
that.
skeletons and throw them in the other fireplace.
Okay, that's going to take you a little bit longer.
They do have a tendency to fall apart now that they're all just bones.
How many bones are in the human body? There's like 300 odd, isn't there?
Something.
207.
Oh, yeah. Halfway between the two numbers. I'm going to take the animals outside so that they're in the sunlight, so that they don't get attacked by creepy shadow man. Because
Can we
Really
light the
good
torches
idea.
in here too?
Yes, there are some sconces around the walls you could potentially use. You can light a few of them up.
okay,
I'll stick with Hosfae while she's doing the horse stuff.
thank you, appreciate it. I'll just take him outside, tie him up to something in the sunlight.
Go on, Skillies, get in the kiln.
If we do open this as an Airbnb, we need to call it Skeleton's Rest.
We'll keep a few of the skeletons around for, decor.
So you are loading the skeletons into the kiln, are you?
Yes.
Why?
Bones burn.
Don't think
Yes, they do.
doesn't it take like a lot to I know that you can cremate them, but it takes a lot of energy to cremate bones.
Yes, but these are old, dry, dusty bones.
As you toss one of these skeletons into the kiln-grak, most disturbingly, it starts to rattle
Oh
and
no!
shake.
I
of
went
its
through and I
own
crushed all these
volition.
bastards before.
Most of them, yes. Yes, you do quite a bit of damage, but as you look on in horror, the bones are beginning to knit themselves back together as the skeleton in the kiln begins to wake up. I
Hey,
am
we got
now
friends
going
here.
to shift it into initiative mode as congratulations, you have activated an encounter.
I
I'll
told you
leave
this
that
last
activated
time.
to my trap skeleton.
Skeleton.
Make rock disappear.
Oh, all of them.
As quite a few of them
I went through
begin.
and I smashed every skull I could see last time we were through, so they shouldn't be doing this shit.
I am
Just-
very
There are
mad.
powers beyond your ken that work here, as it takes them a while because of the damage you've inflicted.
As
They
soon as
are
I
knitting
realize what's
themselves back
happening,
together.
I'd like to beat them to death with the shovel.
Start shoveling quicker than they get knit.
Start lighting the fire more while I start shoveling the bones into the furnaces. Shunk, shunk.
Shit, the fuel is moving. Burn it faster.
Could use some help in here.
All right. All right. I may have overdone this slightly.
You think?
Just a touch.
Just with the initiative orders, I'll just delete a few from the encounter. But yes, because of the damage you have inflicted, they are taking several moments to try and knit themselves back together, trying to find the pieces that you have smashed, animated by some dark magic. As a wind rushes through the building, which blows out the various sconces you have just lit. And
But what about
I'll
our
take an
torches that we're
agility
holding?
check from the three of you holding torches, please.
Okay.
Agility, go.
So do that, do that, do that, do that,
Eh.
do that as the wind gusts forth. Posic, your torch goes out as well, sadly.
Well, bugger and botheration.
And the horses behind you, Hosfae, begin to whinny and neigh concernedly as the bones continue to rattle. But the first one to respond is Posic. As you see these skeletons try to pull themselves back together, what do you do?
If the skeletons are trying to get themselves together, I think it is my bounden duty to make them get as far away as possible.
Throw the ribcage.
Yeah. Drop punt ribcage to other side of room for the one that appears to be the most together and continue that until all of them are everywhere. Or one eats my face, whatever comes first.
All right, well, you may be able to get to one to start punting. So I'll pick one which you want to try and disrupt.
Are the ones closest to me, are any of them noticeably more or less together, or just
Not that
pick
you
one
can
anyway?
tell. No, there's no real. You can't really discern which is more together than the other. So you have a choice.
I'm gonna go back up Darius because he's very surrounded there.
Put
So,
them in the fireplace.
Yep. The one diagonally north from me, directly into fire.
Very well. Give me a strength check, please. As you begin the punting. Oof.
Yeah, I ain't pushing that.
Yeah, it offers quite significant resistance to you. Not, not, not the level of resistance as you were expecting, as its eye sockets are now filled with this baleful green light as the skeleton seems to turn and regard you, and even with its featureless face of bone, you can tell it really doesn't like you.
Well, the feeling is mutual. To Zorg with you.
All right. Oh, I managed to kick myself out of my own server. Hang on.
Ah. Impressive.
The wrong button. Up next is Darius. What do you do, sir?
I would like to yeet this one into this fireplace.
All right, let's see how Darius can do. Make me a strength check, please.
Power of shovel. Can I scoop and flick?
Yes, I'll give you a +1.
Oh,
Oh, very good. In a fury of
nope,
of
nope,
frenetic shoveling,
nope.
as this skeleton is trying to pick itself up, you just tear it apart with your shovel, and it disintegrates before you into the kiln, showing the rest how it's done. Let's wander.
24 to go.
5 o'clock, boys.
Grak, it is your turn, sir.
Can I use Dispel Magic on these guys to make them fall apart?
You can try.
Niftily. These iron nails that I picked out of the floor.
Ah!
I cast a few nails into the skeleton closest to me and
Very
just
well.
utter.
All right, make me a spell roll, please.
The power of mushroom compels you.
Power level 1. With the ingredient.
Mm-hmm. No successes, sir, from the looks of things.
Ah, yes.
So, no, it's only rolled 1d6. So roll me another d6, please. You should roll 2. There we go. That's a success. The skeleton shudders as your power grips it, and you break and shatter the arcane bond that is suffusing its body. You get the sense, Grak, that this magic is coming from the castle itself. It is very, very strong.
It's the walls, it's the floor, it's the ceiling. It's here. It's all of it.
I'm
Hosfae.
hearing some good arguments for burn it to the ground, but very well.
I am hearing the call of Zorg.
How far can I move? I was trying to find it, but I couldn't see.
This system uses an abstract way of measurement, so it's a short distance. So it's basically down to player or GM interpretation. So I'd say you'd be able to get into the room, probably up next to Pozic if you wished, as a basic move.
Can I get to here?
Yes, you could.
Okay, I'm going to move and I'm going to pull out my staff as I go. And I'm going to try and disrupt magic with...
Frenetic bonking.
Yeah. Or should I use the torch?
They don't seem to like fire.
I don't know. Fire's what woke them up.
This was a puzzle. We weren't meant to light all the torches. Like a Zelda puzzle. You light all the torches and the boss spawns.
Shit, you're right too.
I'll use the torch because that's what I would be holding. Hopefully I don't break it, but can I? What would you like me to attack with?
To do that with a torch, I'd go a strength check with a -1, please, to your roll, because it's an improvised weapon.
Should she do melee or just straight strength?
Technically melee, but I don't think she has.
It's the same. So
Fair enough.
Nice, yeah.
-1.
-1. Unfortunately, you try to bash the skeleton with your torch. It's ineffective.
It's like got one arm out and it's like zip,
Okay.
zip, zip. Dodging.
All right, and unfortunately, at this point, those skeletons are still shuddering, putting themselves together. But next round, they will be very, very angry. Pozic, what do you do?
There's way too many of them than there is of us, and they are too fucking close to awake. I'm going to try yeet that one back into the fire and then double back to where the horses are and yell for everybody else to follow me.
Yep, sounds a plan.
Very well.
Bottleneck.
Exactly. Bottleneck to the fuckhouse. Strength check for the yeeting.
Yes, please.
To Zorg with you!
Burn.
It will actually try to oppose that. Let's see how it goes. It fails. You push it into the kiln. Stumbling into it, it will suffer 1 point of damage.
Huzzah.
And
Now to run away.
Pozic runs away. Feel free to move yourself.
Brave Sir Pozic smartly runs away.
I know what I'm good at, and 20-odd skeletons at a time is not my thing.
And Pozic, you rush through the door, and you realise that you're not alone in the room with the horses.
Oh, crap.
As the lights have gone out, the horses and poor Kiro the wolf are beginning to cower and shy away from this other creature of darkness. But at the moment, it's just standing there, watching you.
Shadows in the tower, out the front door.
No.
Darius, it is your turn.
Do I want to try and yeet another one or just run away? I'm pretty sure I just want to run away while I have a clear path. Running.
Not sure how Greg's gonna go.
Oh, it's gonna go.
Out the front door, not here.
Nope. I have a torch.
Oh.
Oh, he does indeed. Set the torch up again. As with a harsh scream, and I'll take a wits check from Pozic and Darius, please.
Oh, fuck.
The creature
Ooh.
disappears into the darkness of the shadows surrounding you. Darius, it freaks you out a bit. You take a point of wits. The
Taken.
creature disappears. Much to your relief, I'm sure.
Indeed.
Can I relight my torch off Darius's while he's standing next to me, or is that a...
You can in your turn. In your turn, you will be able to do that. Grak, it is your turn, sir.
I'm going to try and run towards the door where everyone else is.
All right, you may take some opportunity attacks, unfortunately, at this point.
Go under the table. Under the table.
I broke it from dancing on it.
Oh yeah.
There is no table, only wood.
Set the table on fire on your way through.
Look, I was actually considering that.
Dance on the burning table. Show them your metal.
Can I use the table as an avenue to get past them quicker?
Potentially, yes.
I'm going to try and do that and set it on fire at the same time because I have a torch and many torches to spare.
Very well. Make me an agility check, please. One success, all right. How it goes. You start running as the closest skeleton starts to swipe at you with its bony talons, but you manage to duck and weave out of the way. Where do you go next?
I'm going to try and move down the table towards Hosfae.
All right, I will have another move check. I'll have a move check from you specifically. See if you can avoid tripping over the broken shards of wood that you have left. Oh,
I'm going to push it.
You're going to push it? All right.
That means you automatically take 2 fails because you've already got the 2 there. Just so you know.
You'll take 2 points of agility damage, yes.
That's fine. I can spare that.
And other famous last words.
But it won't let me push it. So I guess I'm not pushing it. Oh, there we go.
There you go. It hurts. You get a lot of splinters, a lot of shards of wood into your feet. But you manage to accomplish it as you rush down the table. I will say you're able to get clear. Actually, yeah, about alongside Hosfae, we'll say.
Huzzah.
Speaking of Hosfae, what do you do?
Can I grab Grak and move?
I will allow it, but you'll slow yourself down, so you'll be able to get about halfway to Darius and Pozic. Unless you make me a move check yourself.
Yeah, look, why not? No.
No, Grak is too heavy. Sorry.
Do I get about
Chunky
there?
boy.
So you get halfway, but no further. As the Gillingtons have finally assembled themselves, and they're not happy about your presence here. They start to lumber towards you. Oh, they built their own attacks. Oh. Okay, yeah. Cool. It is somewhat intimidating watching this phalanx of skeleton warriors begin to surround poor Hosfae and Grak in the room. to surge forward, and a few of them get in close enough to start swiping. So, one goes for Grok but misses. A second one tries to swipe him with bony talons and does manage to land a hit. Grok, do you try to parry? You
Yes,
may.
I do. Try and parry with my staff.
All right, go for it, please. Make me a basically attack with your staff. Let's see how many successes you get.
Should have a parry option next to the weapon on your
It does.
side.
Oh, 2 successes. Yep, you bat the skeleton away easily with your staff, but beside you, Hosfae is under assault herself. One skeleton lands a blow. Hosfae, do you wish to spend your reaction trying to parry?
Can I parry with Grak? Yes,
Not
please.
with- So, same again, you can use your staff.
How do I roll again?
Next to the staff in your gear, there's a parry.
Mm-hmm.
In the combat tab.
We're all
Are they?
experts at this system, everyone, just so everyone's clear.
We're good at this.
Ah, there. Okay. I was looking in the gear tab.
Yeah, I did the same thing for a while.
Is in the combat tab.
I want to use parry, punch, kick instead of parry, stab. Does that matter?
It just means you won't get the bonus for the staff. It is better to use the staff.
No. It says next to this in this. I get a -2 or a 2. I prefer the 2.
Yeah, the parries are... Some weapons are better at parrying slashing things, and some are better at parrying stabby things. So you have to specify which is which when you do the roll, apparently.
Oh.
So are these skeletons stabbing or punching and kicking us?
They are just punching and kicking at this point.
Oh, good. Then I get a positive. No.
Oh dear, no. Unfortunately, it gets under your guard and you suffer 1 point of strength damage. That's it. We'll to you.
Because I think it's about to be relevant. Darius, with the battle axe, you need to do a small action to swing it before you can actually attack with it, because it is such a big, heavy thing. Got to do a wind up before you smack. So hit and run, not going to happen.
Well, I do always have the trusty shovel or the sling, and they're not in range yet.
All right. As Hosfae takes some damage, we shift to Pozic. What are you up to, sir?
At this point, I think I'm just holding my action until the other two get here and then hitting whoever comes in first after them.
Very well. Darius.
I would like to hit this one with my sling.
All right.
I doubt that I'm going to do it because I have atrocious abilities in
Indeed,
combat.
I'll say be at -1 because Hosfae is in the way. Or you could try and hit the one just off to the side here.
That'll just be a 0. That might be worthwhile then. We'll try that.
Such a nice GM offering tactical tips. Ooh, okay. With a thunk, the stone lands true, and you knock its skull around, giving it a nice big crack in the side of the cranium. It turns its attention towards you, Darius.
Come on, you bastard.
Grak, what do you do?
I'm going to attempt to keep retreating.
Very well.
Move check.
Yes, indeed. But you will get some skeletons hounding you. Actually, no, sorry, no, it won't be a move check, so you can just move if you wish.
Is there like a retreat action?
Fine.
That's a good question. My brain is a bit fuzzy at the moment. Long day.
Mm.
Um.
No, wait, I found it.
Yes, there is. It is a move check. Yep. Which it's just taken. So unfortunately, no, you fail to break off from the skeletons. They are pinning you in place.
Oh, what?
Yeah, no, you need to actually break away. It's not like Pathfinder or 5th edition. You actually have to try and disengage from melee. So that was a fast action on Grak's behalf. You can take another fast action if you wish. Actually, no, because you've parried. That's your turn.
Yep.
So, Hosfae, over to you.
I would like to try and retreat, but where's the retreat button? I don't see it.
In combat, like under the tab, you've got a whole bunch of options on the bottom of the page.
Oh, yeah.
So it automatically makes the move check for you if you just press that button. So you may go for it. Fortunately, Hosfae, you are still locked in combat as these skeletons are
Yep,
trying
I
to
pushed.
grasp you. Oh, you're pushing?
Yep.
All right.
So I didn't have any negatives.
Well, that's a success as you manage to roll away and run towards Darius.
Grak.
And Grak, hold the line.
Given I've got my held action and I can see Grak has failed at running away, can I seize him by the back of his neck and drag him in?
You did hold your action, but it was... I would say you could as a part of your turn, but not right at this moment, unfortunately.
Worth asking the question.
Worth asking? No, it's a fair question. But yes, unfortunately, Grok, you are not going to have a good time as the skeletons start to rush you. In fact, Pozic, you might be able to do something there. Poor Grok starts to get overwhelmed by this horde of bony adversaries. Move them up. Do. Fortunately, they are fairly slow and lumbering in their approach. Grok, yes, you're about to have a few take some swings at you.
Huzzah.
Go number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. All lashing out at you. You can choose to parry at least one of them again, if you wish. The first 3 do connect and do land some blows on you.
Can I choose the dodge instead?
Sorry, say again?
There's a dodge option.
Dodge is another alternative instead of parrying, which is you try to duck and weave.
I'm going to try and parry my staff.
All right.
Remember, you're parrying punches, so you get the bonus.
Thank you.
Indeed. Oh, that's a success. You bat one away. Now, I will permit you to take another parry if you wish, but it means basically you won't be able to take an action next turn.
No, I'm good.
As you're bravely trying to fend them off. All right, well, the other 2 manage to get under your guard, and the rest of you look on in horror as Grok is overwhelmed and drops to the ground. He will be taking a critical injury.
Oh dear.
That's the worst you could do. Kill me. I've been dead before.
Oh. No, what you get is a bit of a slashed eye. Although you do have the lucky feat, as we discovered, the lucky talent. So you may get me to re-roll it if you wish.
No, the eye's fine. I'll take it.
All right. So the rest of you watch on as Grok gets overwhelmed and gets knocked down. His face is a welt of blood as he nearly loses an eye. Not quite, but nearly. Grok, you will be suffering a -2 to your marksmanship and scouting for the next 3 days.
Big oof.
Unfortunate.
As the wound will heal.
But not decapitated, so you know.
Not decapitated, no, just incapacitated. Pozic.
Alright, so when that thing came close enough, can I use the held action to...
You can indeed, sir. You can take a swing, yes.
Alright, well, I'll do that.
Oh, good job. With a mighty swing, the skeleton simply disintegrates in the face of your might, its bones clattering across the ground.
Excellent.
Nicely done. Darius. Actually, no, Pozic, that would have been your held action. So, Pozic, what is your current action?
If I can, I would like to pull Hosfae out of the way and whack.
Don't worry about me.
If I'm not in melee range of any of them at the moment, am I?
Not at this moment, no.
Can I swap places with Hos or Darius and get into whacking range that way? Or do I need to actually go out into the room and...
All right, so I will say that you'd be able to wrench Hosfae into the room with you with a strength check. You can try to swap places with Hosfae or Darius with an agility check. Or you can step into the room and take a swing.
I'm not in combat with these guys yet, so do I have to do the retreat check to get out?
You will be at this point, yes, because they chased after you.
Oh, okay.
But if Pozic wrenches you free, that will wrench you free.
I'll try to haul Hos behind me then, because I'm not sure how squishy she is, but I feel like she's squishy.
All right, make me a strength check, please.
Survey says no.
Will he push it?
Given strength is hit points for this, I feel like that's probably going to be tempting fate, so no.
Okay. All right, Darius.
What will Darius do? There's a very inviting stairway. I like the idea of fighting one at a time up a stairway as opposed to trying to fight them all at once in a crowded room.
Well, at the moment you can get
If we
4.
do that, the horses are going to end up being not there when we come back.
Oh, the horses might come with me.
I'm thinking about getting on. I'm trying to get Stake. I'm going to get on Stake Witchin because he's a trained warhorse and get him to stomp on things.
And remember, the floors upstairs were very fragile, so I think if we get them up the stairs, we're going to have other problems.
Well,
we're at a sort of a bottleneck here.
I think we just yard this bottleneck.
Well, we can do that, I suppose. The worst they can do is 2 at a time, I guess.
That's why I'm not stepping out there.
Well, I will hold my action with my axe prepared. It's time to see what this new toy can do.
It is either going to be brilliant or massively underwhelming. I'm not sure which. Possibly both at the same time.
I mean, it is being held by Noodle Arm, the peddler, so. But there are bonuses.
Alright, I
Is
shall-
that your name, Noodle Arm the Peddler?
No, he's Darius Dibbler. But
Hey,
he's
Noodle
Noodle
Say,
Arm.
God.
All
I
right.
could try to grab Hosfae as well, I guess, but.
No, hold your action. Hit them. Hit them, hit them, hit them.
Okay.
Smash them, hurt them.
Wound them.
Speaking of, it is Hosfae's turn as Gruk is incapacitated.
Are they still going after Gruk? Or are they, like...
No, they seem to have turned their attention towards you.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna try and run. Combat, retreat, please, please, please. No!
Can you still beat them, though?
I've got a stick. Hang on.
Hit them with it.
Hit
This
them
is-
with your rhythm stick.
No! Okay, done.
Dang
Alright.
it, dice.
What else can I do? I'm not allowed to move.
That's about it. You could try pushing it, but that could cost
Push
you
the staff, I suppose.
Yeah.
Do you only lose if you have the 2 skulls on the when it says push, or?
No, if you roll a skull on the original, it doesn't count unless you push, but anything else gets re-rolled, so you could get more skulls. So you're rolling like 4 dice or something. You could get anywhere from 0 to 4 skulls, but if
But I'm
you've
also
got 2
about to get
already-
hit by like 4 things,
Mm,
which is like 16.
The first skeleton tries to strike you, Hosfae, and it looks like it is going to land a hit. Do you try to parry?
Yeah, I'll parry. Hang on.
All right.
Don't say it like that. Ooh,
Oh,
succeeded.
she does, beating it, batting the creature away as its cohorts come in as well. That one misses. The third one takes a swing with its talons. It does land a blow. You may try to parry again, but you'll lose basically your turn.
Nope.
Nope. All right. So you do take another point of strength damage as it lacerates you with its bony talons. Its compatriot, the final one, goes in and misses you at this point.
Good, because I've only got 1 strength left.
Pozic.
Did I have a held action from last time, or no?
No, you destroyed her.
No, that was my held action
that was
from
your
the
hold action,
previous
yes.
turn. So I did the attempt to drag.
That's right, and you failed, unfortunately.
Yeah, so was that my entire turn, or did I still have a reaction left from last turn?
You would have a fast action. Or you would have done, potentially.
Well, if I've got something left over, I'll do attack of opportunity, whatever, on the one that got closest. And if not, well, I'll do the same thing, but with this turn's action.
All right. We can certainly do that.
You can you close one of the doors?
I mean, we're filling it quite neatly with 2 gobos.
Yeah, not going to do that.
It's not so good.
And I cannot do a second. No, I'll hold the thing as a parry because I'm sure I'm about to need one.
Very well, Darius.
Am I in range of anything?
Oh, you could use your slingshot again if you want.
The skeleton right there. Can you hit that one?
With my axe.
Yeah, I'll say you can take a swing. Why not?
Swing! Batter, swing.
Let's see what we do. Battle axe. Hey.
Ooh.
We do good.
Good hit as the skeleton disintegrates in the face of your withering assault with the axe.
I like
Knocking
this
it
one.
down. It's a bit better. Hosfae.
Retreat! Retreat!
Retreat. All right.
It's not going to work, but we'll try.
Oh,
Hey, you succeed.
Huzzah!
there you go. As you manage to duck behind the two goblins, and
Some fire support
No.
would be appreciated since you're back
Is
there.
arrows actually going to do anything?
Oh, if you hit him in the skull, maybe.
Well, if arrows are no good, we know rocks are. Take the sling.
Or the horse.
you can knock an arrow, or you can borrow a sling from Darius. Finish your turn if you wish.
Darius, I'm going to take your swing. Your
Yep, go for it.
take your sling.
All right, I'll just pass it over to her. There we go. It is in your combat list. The horde of skeletons crashes like a tidal wave upon the two goblins, all rattling bone and evil menace, as they try to tear the goblins down. Fortunately, though, your good tactics means that you're not facing the entirety of the horde, but a few at a time at least. So, the first one will take a swing at Pazik. Misses. Second one will take a swing at Pazik. Also misses. Third one will take a swing at Darius and misses as the goblins hold the line. Good job. Not that you did anything. Pazik, sir, back to you. Your turn.
I have a vast number of things in front of me to hit and a thing to hit them with. Commence Operation Turbo Jinsu.
Is this the part where I start spinning really fast?
Oh, 6 damage. Ouch. Yeah. You start cleaving into the horde, knocking another skeleton down into little bits and pieces.
That's 2 for me, 1 for you, Darius. Your turn.
Yeah.
It still only counts as one.
The grim work we
Darius.
have this day. Ugh. No joy.
Oof, no joy
Do
indeed.
not push that under any
I will die instantly. I chop my own head off.
Hosfae, you have a sling.
You cannot actually take a serious injury from pushing yourself, so that may actually be the best way to get out of the fight and not have a permanent injury.
Yeah, true.
Would I know, Sterling, if Stakewitch would be of assistance here? He is combat trained, and he does have big fuck off hooves.
He is, yes, but you would need to take your turn mounting up and directing him with a handle animal check.
If I shoot, I'm going to take a negative because Darius and Pazik are in the way, aren't I?
Yes. Yeah.
If you're on top of the horse, though, will you be able to shoot over our heads with no penalty?
That's what I was literally thinking.
Yes, potentially, but she again need to take a turn to mount the horse.
Yep, no, I'm going to get on Stakewitch.
All right.
Handle animal check.
Not to mount a trained warhorse. No, that should be fine. But if you want him to go anywhere or do anything, then it will be.
Yep, that's fine.
All right. The skeleton horde keeps coming. As we'll try again. The first 2 will go for Pazik. First one missing. The second one reaches out with its bony talons. Ooh, landing a potential hit. Does Pazik?
Absolutely attempting to parry.
Ooh, good job.
Survey says no.
As you knock it back, the third one goes for Darius and does seem to land a hit. Darius, do you parry yourself?
Oh, well, it's worth giving it a shot, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Sure is.
Let's see. Where is the parry -2?
Yeah, the axe isn't quite so good at parrying. So you can, but it's at a -2 modifier.
That's not great.
Does he get 2 attacks instead if he lets it go through?
Oh, you can only attack once per turn normally.
Well, there's no
Means I
harm in
only-
trying.
And because with the axe, you've got to
Oh, it'll
do
actually
the
be the
wind up
2, yeah,
swing
yeah.
and then the big swing. So you're actually using a fast attack and a fast action and a slow action every time you attack.
But
He
he
tries to parry, but still
succeeded!
manages it, defending himself. But yes, you lose your fast action in your next turn. Pozic.
I'm up. Time for the smashy smash.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Ooh. A good hit, not quite knocking one over.
Okay, they've got 3 damage.
Math.
And Darius, you actually don't have enough oomph to swing the axe at this point, unfortunately.
Is there anything else I can do? Maybe push them?
Yes, you could certainly try to shove them with a melee check.
Well, we'll give that a go.
There's the shove action at the bottom of the combat table. So.
Ah, yes, I see it.
Oh, there we go.
Nope.
With
Back up.
With a mighty shove, you manage to push the closest skeleton away from you, and it steps back into its fellows, knocking a few of them back with the force of your push.
Is it like when you
Opening
put a
or creating a brief opening amidst the horde? Should you wish to take it? Hosfae.
Be able to run through there though? Nah, I'd probably
Not at this point, though. That would have been your full turn doing that.
It's like putting a whole heap of coat hangers together so they get tangled up in each other. Animal handling to make Steakwitch
What would you like Steakwitch to do?
come forward and smash.
charge.
Charge. Okay.
Not necessarily charge, just stand here and...
So I'm gonna have to ask the boys to make agility checks. No. Yes, make me an animal check, please. Let's see how you go. Oh no, he's a warhorse, but he's a bit nervous about undead. They're scary things. Undead. Unnatural.
What? That's my wits. Yeah, I've got wits to spare. Let's go. Yep, 1 damage to empathy, but I made him do it.
You do. You push Steakwitch forward.
Can I make him kick?
Yes, and that will be your turn.
That's fine. Oh, sorry, I'll take yours.
No, that's all right. He lands a blow and he finishes off the one that was damaged before. With a mighty crash, destroying the creature's skull. And it falls to the ground, shattered, destroyed. Back to Pozic.
We could
Actually, no, sorry, I skipped the skeletons. So no, the skeletons get there.
I was going to say, I wasn't actually going to say anything.
Unfortunately, the horde eliminates the gap, closing upon you.
I was literally thinking, should I say something or not?
No. GM is free to make his own mistakes, as are we all.
Indeed.
Pozic.
All right. They keep lining up. I keep knocking them down. Well, I keep saying I'm going to knock them
Or
down.
do you? All right. Is that all you do?
Yeah, holding my fast for a parry because I know I'm going to need it.
All right, Darius.
Time to bonk them in the head.
Wind up, swing, and nearly take another one down.
Catch
Severely
up,
wounding
Pozic.
it. Poor Grak
Hey, I'm
is
still ahead.
Poor Grak is chilling out on the floor. Apologies, Ultima.
That's right. We're establishing a pattern here. Every second session, Crack gets a serious injury.
And replaces one of his limbs with a mushroom.
Dear Hosfae.
Can I shoot and control at the same time?
No, you won't. You'll need to spend a fast action loading the sling, slow action shooting it, or you can control the horse.
I'm going to control the horse because I think the horse has a much better chance of actually hitting skeletons than I do. So I'm going to make him kick.
You can make him kick? Sure.
I shall push the button.
Ooh. That's right.
I said,
It
Am
has
I
been
DCing?
pushed. It is fine.
It is perfectly fine, as it does land another brutal kick. Drawing another skeleton. This horse seems to be horrifically good at deleting undead.
as I just said to Night Owl, Steak Witch might become Skelly Squish in a second.
All right, the horde steps forward, taking some more lunges at the brave gobbos. Will anything get under their guard? The first one misses. The second one connects to Pozic. Pozic, you may try to parry.
I have a talent where I can parry on behalf of somebody else. So I might take this and save my action to parry for Darius.
You suffer 1 point of strength damage.
Mm-hmm.
As the other skeleton goes for Darius and misses.
Oh. There are just so many skeletons.
Ah, yes, yes.
I'm glad some of them are burning happily in the kiln, but I'm going to gather all these
There
bones.
are dangerous things in this castle. You were warned
We've
repeatedly.
killed a few of them. There were 24 of them. There are now 17?
Pozic, it is your turn, sir.
Smacky, smacky. What on earth have I done with my character sheet?
I'm hoping that Grak is just having a nap.
We can only hope. I'm sure the mushrooms will protect him.
The mushrooms aren't having none of my shit today.
All right, another swing. And you disintegrate another skeleton.
Ray.
Darius. Swinging the axe at something's head. Oh, come on.
Fuck.
That's a miss.
Mm-hmm. Can I do
Hosfae.
it? Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, sorry.
I was just thinking, but I don't have any actions left because I had to take them all.
Kick, please, kick. You're doing so well.
Kicking
Steak
it
Witch.
is. Oh,
Good job.
Another solid connection, severely damaging one of the other skeletons. Still they come. They are relentless. Will
not
your
never
defenses
ending.
hold? No, not
I've
never
had
ending.
it with these MFing skeletons in this MFing castle.
Next time,
You were
let's
saying
not
something
touch this.
about evicting.
Maybe we can use them as porters.
Next time we'll be more thorough with the smashing.
Yes. Next time we won't light random sconces.
Oh, something, a bit of lag. First skeleton tries to smash Pozic's skull in, but fails. The second one tries to go for his throat. The third will try to go for Darius. Gee,
And miss.
they're not having a good time as the goblins hold. Back to Pozic.
Why won't you die again? Don't nothing in this world stay dead?
That one fucking will.
Good hit. As you are slowly whittling them down, Darius.
Just die.
Oh, and he does. Carving a path. Hosfae.
I can't really reach any from here, can I? Oh, I'm assuming that they're going to be crowding in, so hold an action to.
No, you can take another shot with. Well, you can take a shot with your sling if you wish.
Nah, why not? Let's do that. It's going to miss.
Yeah.
Combat sling. Roll.
Ooh.
Flat.
There's a flat snap as you land a blow on one of the skeletons, wounding it. Doing the approximation of wounding.
How do you wound something that doesn't have flesh?
Chip its bone.
Turn.
Mm.
Turn.
The horde continues to bear down. Will be a couple of attacks this time on Darius as the horde tries its luck. Ooh, the first skeleton fails. Second one does connect with Darius. Any parrying?
I will attempt parry on his behalf because I still have a action left over. Yeah.
Indeed, go for it. Can you beat its mighty strength?
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes, I
you
can.
do indeed. You do indeed.
Just slap
You
its
knock it
hand down
back.
with your flat of your sword. No. Death. Bad.
No. And the third
Aye.
one tries to go for Pozic himself, but fails to land a blow. Pozic continues his rampage.
Yes, he does. No, he doesn't.
You were thrown off balance by protecting me.
And Darius.
Why won't you all die?
They are
Ooh.
dying, Darius. You're doing well. You're doing well.
They're not dying fast enough. Although I really like this axe. It's much better than that dagger I had.
Hosfae.
Was it my turn?
It is indeed.
Kick. Kick, Stegwish. Kick. Are you doing that or am I doing that?
Oh, yes, sorry. I was just examining something.
No, we missed.
Nope, no successful kickings here.
Okay.
As
done.
the skeletons surge forward, there's a strange fury in their undead eyes as the bale fires of their eye sockets glow brighter. Desperate as they seemingly are to bring you down. The first one in this renewed assault goes for Pozic's throat. Striking the goblin hard. Does Pozic parry?
Absolutely, I'm going to parry.
All right.
Or perhaps not.
Or perhaps not, as you take another point of damage. As the skeleton.
Do I push it or no?
Sorry, I'm just going to post this talent so that I can see what it actually does.
Yeah, sure.
I guess I'm going to take it, but I can soak it with my armor, I believe.
Dang. Nothing useful.
You can indeed, so make an armor check, please. It's the first time we've done this in this campaign.
Yes, I should have done it last time, but I didn't.
That's all right. Oh dear.
Survey says no.
Yes, it does, and in fact, your armor may paint.
Yeah, it loses a rank because of that.
Yep. As the skeleton tears through his leather, damaging his precious armor. That is most unfortunate. The second one goes for Pozic, sensing something, landing another blow. For another point of damage, you may attempt to block with your armor again.
Yeah, because I've got no more parries left, although I can spend willpower to do that, so maybe I will. Yep, I'm a spend willpower to have another parry.
Go for it. Oh, good job.
I'll take that.
Indeed. And the last skeleton will go for Darius. Missing him entirely. Swinging over the top of his head.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness for that. Pozic. Beginning to falter a little bit.
I am not liking this battle of attrition because we're going to attrit a lot faster than they are. We're locked into it.
Yep. We're stuck here unless we want to try and close the doors on them.
Unless you want to try and retreat or something.
Which does involve abandoning Mushroom Boy. And possibly the horses, depending on where we retreat to. So
Can we close just one of the doors?
I suppose I could try,
Possibly.
but I think these are the kind of doors that kind of lock together.
Oh, that's a swing. And you nearly take down another skeleton.
Nearly only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, and unfortunately I'm all out of hand grenades.
It's alright, I got
Darius.
12 horseshoes.
Well, let's try beating them in the head.
No.
Or
Missing.
not. Hosfae.
I will also try beating them in the head. With a horseshoe. I wish I had a hand grenade.
Don't we all?
Where is the hand grenade of Antioch when you need it?
Can you roll it for me, please? Ethan?
Absolutely.
Or do you want me to roll it? I can, but you seem to
Oh
have
yeah,
been...
no, you can do it from now on. But no,
Okay.
There's a bit of a bonk. And that finishes off the one that Pozic nearly hewed down with a good kick to the head.
I give you a boot to the head.
But the horde continues, seemingly uncaring of their losses.
We're halfway there, guys.
Only seeking goblin blood.
I'm burning this place to the ground now. I've made up my mind.
Not so much for doer-upper, eh?
No, it's a doer-upper. It's just going to be a doer-upper from the ground up, as opposed to replace the bones.
Right. Well, one gets through to Pozic.
Parry time.
Parry time. Oh, parry he
Says
does.
no.
And another against Darius. Oh, does Darius attempt to parry?
I can try. Another stab, punch, and kick, so that gives me a 0.
You won't be able
Yes.
to attack.
I know, but I can push them next turn. Maybe
Hmm.
buy a brief reprieve.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Yep, that knocks the skeleton back. Pozic, back to you.
Die, motherfucker, die.
Another truly dead skeleton, making the undead just plain dead. And Darius.
See if this shove does anything. No.
Oh dear, yes. They hold against your rude shoving, Hosfae.
Kick.
You may kick.
Die, 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 die. Yes!
Another bit of a bonk. A point of damage to one of the lead skeletons. The horde presses in. Wasn't expecting this sort of battle of attrition tonight, guys. Oh dear.
This is why I smashed all the skulls, because I'm worried that this was going to happen. Next time I smash and burn all the skulls.
Right. Oh dear.
Suffer not the witch to live.
Pozic, one has got you very good. You may wish to demonstrate. You may wish to parry that.
I do believe I will. Fucking try hard anyway.
Oh, yes.
Nicely done.
No, smack.
As you knock it back. Its fellows, however, attempt to go for Darius. Let's see how they go. No. You knocked the wind out of them.
Well, thank God for that.
Back to you, Pozic. Oh,
Eat it.
very good.
Fuck you, and fuck you, and fuck you especially.
Just tearing through this undead horde. And Darius.
Please die. Well, close enough.
Oh, close. Close. No, that will knock one down. One of them is damaged from your earlier assaults.
Ultima.
Oh, poor sad mushroom.
Hey, at least they left you alone. They could have eaten you or something.
They could. Hosfae.
Kick. Kick. Kick.
Another mighty kick from the pony, nearly knocking another one over. Horde steps in. Ranks definitely thin now, as three of them can continue to batter at Pozic's defences. Can Pozic block that?
I really, really hope he can.
Yes, he can.
Oh, yeah.
Good job. Okay.
Yeah,
Take that time.
Pulling off some Matrix shit here.
Absolutely.
Come on, knock him prone. Knock that skeleton
I
prone.
think this is a story for the ages. The goblin squad holding off a horde of skeletons. That's another one swoops in to try to get under Pozic's guard. Landing another blow on the brave warrior.
If we get to like 2,
Burn a willpower to parry that one too.
I don't know if you've got enough willpower left, sir.
I had 4 at the start of this. I've got 2 at the moment, so almost out.
Sorry, is this agility or
Willpower.
Oh, willpower. Sorry, sorry. My apologies to everybody tonight. I'm perhaps not quite the best of brain no worky good. Willpower, excellent. Oh,
Survey says no. No stab for you.
Yep. Well, they'll just have to try and stab Darius instead, or claw at him, and yeah.
So can I
There you
use
go, Darius.
willpower to do a? Well, actually, I can
It's
do
a
a parry.
You
special
can.
fighter thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's fine. Yeah, yes,
I can still try to parry them though.
you can. Yes.
No luck.
Oh dear, Darius takes a point of damage as Skeleton gets under his guard. Back to Pozic.
And I've just closed my character sheet because of course I did. 1 second. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye indeed. Another one bites the dust.
The other one becomes the dust.
Darius, can you one-up your dear friend?
Please. Oh,
Oh, you'll be shoving.
I will be shoving.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Oh, that is a shove. Pushing them back a bit. Hosfae, what do you do?
Kick, kill, death. No, hang on. Sorry, I just realised that there's none in front of me. I will use my
Sling.
No, they've been pushed out of the way by Darius.
I'll use the sling. Sorry, I was drawing a mushroom in the background.
It's beautiful art.
It connects. I think one dies.
Oh, good job.
That is some
yes.
quality sling work right there.
Yes, one does indeed die with a satisfying thunk and crunch.
Guys, we got this. We got this.
There's only 6 left. Oh, God.
We're 3/4 of the way there. 3/4. We are leaving and taking the biggest nap ever.
Oh, hell yes. Gonna
Alright.
nap so bloody hard.
One tries to go for Pozic.
And it's a hit. So let's make it not a hit.
Hey.
Oh, that indeed. Next one goes for Darius.
No.
Oh dear.
Come on, parry. Nope.
Oh no, Darius is beginning to falter.
I'm not
The
strong.
skeletons. As the skeletons bear down upon him. Third one goes for Darius. Oh dear.
That'll be me if there's nothing I can do about it.
I do not think so, unless... Oh, Pozic may be able to spend a willpower, if you wish.
I have to have an available action to do it, so...
Okay, well, no, I think that is indeed Darius taking a tumble. Mr. Darius, sir. Let us see what you receive. As a critical injury. Oh dear. Oh no.
That's a much too big number.
Oh no. As Darius, the skeleton gets under your guard and rips into your guts.
I need those to live. Yep, what a break.
Yeah, they're starting to come out. Your insides are becoming outsides, sir. It's not good. It's not looking good at all, guys. Oh.
Your entrails are becoming extrails.
I've got a water break.
Water break? Yes. That sounds like a marvellous idea.
Maybe not Darius drinking into his freshly ruptured gut.
Let's see. Well, I will grab a drink. I will be right back.
Okie dokie.
Actually, do we want to take a quick break?
We're pretty much at the end of it now.
Yeah, holy crap.
So,
All
yes,
right.
may as well power
Push on
through.
through.
Posture check as well from the blue gentleman.
Posture check,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Sounds good, thank you. But yes, I will grab me a bit of water and I shall be back momentarily.
No problem. Well,
Forgot to
Hosfae,
supply him with some.
it's up to
Yeah.
me now.
Oh, his Posic did too.
No, you're going to have to take my spot at the door, though, or they'll start pouring in.
And I'd rather not be surrounded.
I'll have to push Steak Witch up. Which way does the door swing?
Good question, well asked.
We have a pet as well, but I'm not sure what we're petting.
An excellent point by Night Owl in chat, Zintha. Dying is for your orphans, not for you.
Damn orphan armor, where is it when you need it?
Yes,
All
find
right.
yourself some fresh orphans and strap them on. Clearly the old ones have stopped working.
Ablative
The route
orphan
has
armor.
been sufficiently lubricated.
Indeed.
We shall continue. So yes, poor Darius tumbles over, trying to keep his guts in, as he is incapacitated. Posic, what do you do?
Only one thing I can do. Smash.
Smash he does.
If we get to like 3 or 2 skeletons and have a TPK, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn?
Hosfae. Yes, it is indeed.
Which way does the door close? Is it like in this side of...
It swings inward towards the skeletons.
Okay, so it's... Okay, yeah, that's not possible. I will maneuver Steak Witch over Darius to block here. And kick.
Kick till you can't kick no more.
How many kick attacks does it get?
Just the one. Just represents it's there. Oh, that's a thunk. And it disintegrates another skeleton with the power of Haunts.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Well, slowly getting there. But unfortunately, the Haunts is now exposed. One skeleton will go for Posic. Does Posic respond?
Was that a hit that I need to parry or a...
That was a hit, sorry. I keep having it on private, should say public. There we are. It is indeed.
Yeah, no.
Good job. The other two fancy a bit of a Steak Witch.
No, they don't.
As the poor horse is going to start to get a bit of a beating. It whinnies. Can I have an animal handling check from you, please, Hosfae? Oh dear. As Steak Witch rears up, you are caught off guard and you tumble off. As the poor horse is attacked by the skeletons. Posic, back to you.
I shall click the attack button and not the parry button.
That's another dead skeleton. Getting there. Will it be enough? Back to Hosfae.
Steak, which can't. He's not going to cooperate with me now, is he?
You'd have to make an animal handling check as your turn to try and calm him down.
No, I'll just do something very stupid.
Hit them
And-
with your stick.
Yeah, I'm going to hit them with my stick.
All right.
I'm going to die.
Oof.
Nonsense, there's only
That's a
2
miss.
that can hit you at the moment.
I've only got 2 health left.
Ah, you'll live.
The horde continues to bear down. One will go for Pozic.
How much health did you say you had, Hosfae?
I've got 2 points of strength left. Sorry, 1 point of
Quite.
strength left.
Okay, I'm just going to wear that one on my armor and hope for the best.
Go for it. Make me the roll, please.
Yeah,
Oh
that's my
dear.
armor destroyed.
Tears through your armor. You suffer a point of strength as poor Pozic is getting overwhelmed. The second skeleton, seeing Pozic's weakness, will try to go for the goblin. Oof.
Yeah,
Other
parry that dude.
operation. Yep.
Fortunately, you can't parry that, can you?
I can.
You can?
I didn't use a parry on the last one because I was reserving my
True.
action.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I still have one to use.
You might want to take it. Oh, there we go.
And use it I will.
Knocking the skeleton back. The last one goes for Hosfae. Oh no.
Parry.
Yep, go for it. Try your luck. Remember, it's against unarmed strike or against kicking and pushing. Oh dear. I mean, as the brave wolfkin goes down, and what unpleasantness does she get as a critical injury? Let's find out. Could be bad. Oh no.
Ooh, 7
Ooh.
save.
Oh no.
Anything with a 6 in front of it is bad news.
Yep.
Eef. We might be looking at a TPK. Holy crap.
We might be.
There was a lot of skeletons. I'm amazed we've
There was a
survived
lot of
this long.
skeletons.
Yeah,
To be honest, yeah.
that was approximately twice as many skeletons as I thought we had any chance of dealing with, so I'm glad that we made it this far.
All right. As they gouge into the poor wolfkin's leg, he goes down, leaving the brave goblin to fight on. So the skeleton horde bears down upon him. It is Pozic's turn.
Can I retreat back into that corner a little bit and just whack from there? Is that
That'd be a
enough
good
of a
idea.
thing that I need to do a breakaway, or can I just take a step back while smacking?
No, you're not trying to actually break away from combat, so no, I'll allow that.
I'll reposition to there and smack one through the door.
Lictor's
Right.
upset that he finally finished the art and we get a TPK.
I know.
We're sorry, Lictor.
Seeing you go down,
good.
your noble wolf will come howling into the fight, overcoming his fear of the undead.
Morning, Grimos.
And Kiro, will go into the fray.
See, Doggo, bone. Take the bone, Doggo.
Get boned. Good boy.
As he knocks a point off one of the skeletons. The skeletons
I'll take whatever I can get at this stage.
return in kind as the one Cairo was fighting will engage or try to fight the wolf back. Cairo will attempt to dodge. He doesn't actually have a dodge button.
Yeah, that's just like, wait, they can do
but
that?
It is move, so
Success.
success. He is actually quite agile. As the other two, one will go for Pozic. Oh. There's a Pozic.
Time to parry. Nope. Go away.
Please let me use Stake Witch. Oh. Sorry, there is a cat sitting on my keyboard.
Right, that will be that, I think. As you manage to bravely parry. Pazik, what is your response to that?
Fight or die. There's only one way to go.
Oh,
Another undead.
that's a kill.
Huzzah.
Knock that skeleton down to 4.
4 down,
Getting
4 left,
close.
and one of them's already hurt.
Indeed.
Stake Witch!
Cairo is... No, not Stake Witch. Stake Witch is holding steady, afraid of the skeletons, but Cairo is going
Yes, good dog.
full wolf,
Get the ball.
tearing into the skeletons, knocking that one down as another skeleton bites the dust. Torn apart by this very angry wolf. The others will step forward. So 2 will go for Cairo, 1 will go for Pozic. This one versus Pozic.
Nope.
Parried.
Cease.
The other 2 try to engage Cairo.
Ooh, 2
I'll
hits.
do his...
2 hits. He will try to dodge 1. Oh,
6.
he dodges 1. The other one manages to land a blow with a yelp to the poor wolf. Back to Pozic.
Go, Goblin Hero.
And no.
Cairo will have a go. Oh, sadly missing. The remaining skeletons try again. 1 will have a go at Pozic, missing. Second one will have a go at Cairo. Cairo will
Dodge.
try to dodge.
I'll do the move.
Yep, thank you. Sorry. And you can do the bite if you wish.
Succeeded.
Dodging out of the way. The last skeleton
Misses.
misses
Misses.
Cairo.
Die already. Just
Posic.
admit defeat. Finally.
One more down.
Oh, good job. Down to 2.
Bite.
Kyra will go chomp. All right, injuring one of the skeletons. Both of them will go for Kyra, I think. First one misses. Second one also misses. Oh. Back to Posic.
Finish him.
Oh, and yes, he does. Another skeleton down to 1. Kyra misses. Sorry, is it Kyra or Kira?
I've been calling him Cairo, but
Kyra, okay. But, oh dear, the skeleton seems to have finally lost steam. Posic, can you finish this?
Finish this.
Oh, very nearly.
Done.
Cairo gets the killing blow.
We all need a
The
lot of
last
first aid.
skeleton crumbles and falls to the ground, plain dead. Wow.
Holy mother of monkey shit.
With all due respect, fuck that noise.
Repeatedly with somebody else's cock.
Yes. Well,
All right.
well, ladies and gentlemen, yes, that is what combat can very much look like in this. It can be very, very brutal.
Indeed.
I'm
It
just
is a
glad the
brutal
torches
start.
stayed lit and fucking Shadow Boy did not feel the need to intervene.
Yes, well, if Darius had not rushed back when he did and lit a torch, or have his torch, yeah, it could have been a lot worse.
Especially given Posic only has 2 wits to start with, and he lost one of them trying to make a torch. Every single one of those wits rolls to save against him, I was doing with 1 dice, and
Very
I
lucky.
managed to make all of them.
All right, Posic. So, yes, you have a few casualties here. They are all 3 of them still alive, but Darius and Hosfae especially, they are going to require something.
Alright, I've got some Healy stuff, but I know that Mushroom Boy has more than I do. So, based on what I've got, how urgent is it? Is it if I don't do something in the next 5 minutes for either of them?
I will get you to make a heal check, and I'll move you outside, because I assume that is where you're going to be going.
Yes.
So I'll be very kind and move you back out into here.
if you need to lay me to rest, at least make sure that I'm putting the middle finger up to that tower.
Fuck you.
Which one will this be for, please, Posic?
I thought that was for triage.
Oh, just to
figure out who's
assess?
what, but
Yeah, Hosfae is very much the worse for wear. She is currently bleeding out. She may last about an hour or more. Darius has got a bit more time. Fortunately, his mad scrambling to keep his guts inside has saved him. He
Inside
Maybe-
stay. Inside. As
maybe yes.
I hold my guts in and I'm like, yep, I'm good.
I say the 3 of you may yet be conscious if you wish. Not going anywhere. But yes, Darius, he may have about half a day from your knowledge.
right. And our good friend Agrak is.
Grak just has a nasty gash across his face. He will most assuredly live. If Hosfae and Darius do not receive treatment, they will die after that stated amount of time.
And Grak is awake now.
Yes, he's conscious, but incapacitated for the next few hours, so he could rest
So
up in the next shift.
there's nothing I can get Drac up earlier so that he can do stuff. It's just I need to triage the other two. Because I feel that Drac has much better medical than I do, and if I can get the cleric upright, then my job's done.
That is true.
Did you make a mistake? Clerics are effective.
I cast mushroom.
Point.
All right.
You have already saved Darius once, though, so...
All right. You can make a healing roll to try and get Gruck up immediately, and he may be able to recover a number of health points equal to the amount of successes you have. But that'll be enough to get him up.
And how long is that going to take in terms of people bleeding out?
That's a slow action, so you can do it in minutes. So,
all right, excellent. Well, if I can do that in minutes, I'm definitely going to do that, and then I'm going to move on to Hosfae and then Zin in that order. So I guess 3 healing rolls and.
The ones, if you are going to attempt true first aid on Hosfae and Darius, there is a risk that you may end up doing more harm than good. So I would strongly suggest you tend to Grok first and see if you can get him up.
Because he can do magic shit.
He can indeed.
That was a fail. Now, I can push that.
It's in empathy, yeah.
And I have 3 empathy to burn, so unless I'm really bad luck, go gibberingly insane and then everybody bleeds out while I beat my head on the wall.
Oh, good job.
All right.
How do you get Grok's attention?
I am going to first attempt to, use actual first aid. And when that fails appallingly, I am going to get a fistful of the most hideous, disgusting mold I can find. And while I'm trying not to throw up on myself, I rub it on his face.
How does Grok feel about all this?
Loves it. Instantly wakes up. Being like, oh my gosh.
Breakfast in bed.
You're too kind.
Well, you're welcome. But we got big issues here. And pointed at Hoss.
There used to be a leg there.
Yeah. And a lot of that blood used to be on the inside.
It's okay. Obviously, they didn't need it.
I think she did. You want to give me a hand in, stopping any more of the blood getting out?
I can do that.
Please.
Fishing around my backpack, I pull out some of the previously harvested mold and mix it with the dirt on the ground and slap it right onto her severed leg wound.
Can the leg be reattached?
Do we still have the leg?
The leg's gone, unfortunately. There's nothing you can do about that. But she can potentially still live and adapt.
Improvise, adapt, overcome, mycelium.
Worst case scenario, that's a day's worth of rations right there.
I'm going to use Healing Hands, but I want to supercharge it with another point of willpower.
Yep, you may.
Power level 3.
It only rolled 2 dice, though.
I think with the spell stuff, it's just the power level is the effect.
Yeah, if you can
that's
use
right. It's
points
automatic.
of willpower.
Yeah, it's automatic. Derp.
It's only if you roll skulls and it fails to go off.
Yeah.
And
So-
successes give you an extra power level above and beyond.
Ah,
So congratulations. You save Hosfae's life.
Digging my hands into the wound, I just slowly draw it out, and this weird kind of mycelium fungal pattern just knits the skin together and stays there, slightly discoloring it.
Glad that's not me, but also glad she's not dead.
Indeed, indeed. But yes, she has a permanent injury now, unfortunately.
Hide my
Um,
bones.
Basically, you can. Hosfae running becomes the equivalent to a slow action as you try to hop, or you can get a peg leg or something to prosthetic to try and narratively explain it. But yeah, you are at least alive and awake. Now, Grok, do you wish to tend to Darius?
Yes, please.
Very well.
I'll do the same, scraping more mud off the ground. Then I stagger over and lay my hands on his stomach, and I cast Healing Hands.
Go for it. Darius, you feel your strength return as your insides return to where they truly belong. The power of the cleric.
Next
Thank
time we
you.
walk into a room filled with skeletons, we burn everything.
I was trying to.
We do it first. First time. Instead of smashing them, burning them. Lots of burning them.
I will note, however, Grok and Pozic, that while you have also saved Darius's life, he is not quite yet out of the woods. He will need some recovery time, and there is still the chance, given that it's an intestinal wound, that he could get sick and still pass. So he may require further attention over the coming hours. But he's looking a lot better than he did.
Well, now everybody's stabilized, I think we should probably get back to the fort out front where we were shacked up the first time. Like getting over that bridge with everybody bleh is going to be an issue. And camp there and recover. Because holy fuck, do not want to deal with this again.
Mm-hmm.
Well done, guys.
Give
We
me experience.
did.
Yes, yes, you fucking did. Holy crap, did you
Retreat
do
to
that?
safe place. Set
Yes.
up camp. Sleep for 12 hours.
Come back. Burn building.
Yes.
Well, no, the upside is we've cleared the first room.
Yes.
Now there's just the other 40.
Yeah, really.
No, there's not that many.
Only 20.
All filled with 20 skeletons.
Oh, sweet Jeebus. So, set up camp and, yeah.
Rest here for a bit, I think.
And rest.
Mm.
All right.
I've got all the camp gear on the horses, so I can do that and get everything ready to rock while Grak does more Healy shit on Darius.
Excellent.
And I think that'll get us to alive and functional, and that's probably a break point for the night.
I think so. I think we will call it there.
Okay.
If that's all right.
Sounds good to
But,
me.
thank you all, and thank you for all who tuned in to listen, watch. Yeah, that was eventful. Holy crap. Actually, before we go, shall we do the experience? Because we keep forgetting.
Yes,
to
because
actually
we
do
keep
this-
never doing
do
that
this
on
live.
stream.
Yes, so people can get to see how experience is done. So in Forbidden Lands, experience is basically based on what happens in the session. And since a lot has happened this session, I think you'll be seeing quite a bit of experience handed out. Just let me consult the Book of Armaments. So I can bring it up. Keep forgetting I have trivia books. There we are.
The Aussie Goblin Crew featuring Hosfae.
All right, so the list of criteria for receiving experience. First one is, did people participate in this session? You get
No.
experience just for turning up.
Well,
So all of you get 1 XP for that. For
You
turning
turned up.
Thank you
You
all.
didn't do much, but you turned up.
Hey,
This is the
Grak
way.
No,
held
you
the
saved.
horde at bay for a turn or two. So,
Yes,
Hey, I banished one of those skeletons, thank you.
you did. You
I
did.
had plans to do it to the rest of them. I just died.
indeed.
Did you travel through at least 1 hex? No, you've been
No.
dungeon crawling. So you do not. You did not discover a new site. Did you defeat 1 or more monsters?
24?
Yeah,
24.
yeah, you did.
I would like 24 XP, please.
Just a bit. I will award you all 2 XP for the fights.
Yay.
It won't end there, but wait, there's more. Did you find a treasure? Yes, you did. So all of you get XP for that.
1 for that, or
1 for the treasure.
so 4 so far.
4 so far. Did you risk your life for another PC? I think you all kind of did.
Yes.
Gave, thank you.
Somewhat. Yes, that's another XP. I'll be nice. Another XP for all of you. And last but not least, did you perform an extraordinary action of some kind? I think you all fucking did.
Yeah, there was a lot of extraordinary
So
acts.
have another XP for that. So that's what? 1, 2,
6.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
Alright, that takes me up to 20 then.
You have to start spending
Same
all
here.
this XP. Take your rest and training.
I'm
Yes.
trying to. I've got so much stuff that I'm not allowed to spend.
See, we had this problem where I tried to sell people a mirror and then they kicked me out of the town where I was going to learn herbology.
I was going to learn. I've got Master of the Hunt and Path of the Arrows to train.
Maybe when we take a rest inside of our keep, we can
Yes, yes, indeed. You can
train there.
certainly do that. But we will probably resolve that next session if that's all right.
Yes.
As we will. Well, thank you all again. Thank you for the party for being very, very good sports and having good fun. I hope that wasn't too much of a drag for everyone. I realised
No, it was good.
combat went on quite a lot. But yeah, no, thank you all.
It might have been a drag if we died, but we succeeded.
Yes, that would have sucked.
Yeah.
And I agree with Lictor. That was, oh man. Yes.
But no, it was
dear, but
enjoyable.
no.
And it is part of my character for Cairo to go apeshit if I go down. So that's not just Sterling being nice.
But actually, yes, shout out to Lictor Imperialis for doing the character artwork, I believe, for the intro.
Did we want to shift back to that?
There we are.
Yeah. You've done a fantastic job for us here. Wonderful piece of work there. So thank you very much, Lictor, for your time and effort put into that. And I'm very glad, from my perspective, that we still have the characters.
Also, the way Hoss is posed there, you can kind of only see 1 leg anyway, so
It's still
true.
accurate.
I mean, there's different narrative ways we could deal with it. She could have the legs severed. It could just simply be torn up and she's basically lame. Unfortunately, so she might be a bit slow. We can give her a battle wheelchair. That would be interesting.
My battle wheelchair is Steak Witch.
yes.
Chariot.
True.
Yes.
Walks everywhere with the horse.
Is it from TV show?
Game of
That-
Thrones.
Game of Thrones, and they made a saddle for the guy who had a
Bran.
broken back.
Yes.
I only watched a little bit of that once I realised that everyone I loved was going to die. So
Oh dear.
Oh, dear. But yes, thank you all. And,
thank you all for your company.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Take care, and we'll see you next time.
Au revoir.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.